378, sponsored by Representative Gentry. Representative Gentry, please come to the table at this time. House Bill 378 is an act relating to state symbols. Representative Gentry, before we proceed, I would just like to take a personal privilege, if it would be okay for just a moment. Representative Gentry, I want to express to you my condolences and this committee's condolences on the loss of your mother. Representative Gentry's mother passed away a few days ago, and we certainly extend our heartfelt condolences to you in the loss of your mother. And we certainly wish you the best from going forward. Representative Gentry, please introduce yourself today and those at the table with you, and then the floor will be yours, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you for what you said about my mother. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Representative Al Gentry from District 46.
I'm Representative Sherilyn Stevenson from District 88.
I'm Dr. Trent Garrison, former president of Kentucky Academy of Science.
Thank you all for being with us today. Representative Gentry, the floor is yours. Go right ahead and explain to us the intricate details of House Bill 378.
Well, this bill actually was first filed by me in my very first session when I was here in 2019. Dr. Trent Garrison came to me and explained the error that had been made quite a while ago. And he is a geologist and past president of the Kentucky Academy of Science. And once I filed it, Representative Gentry came to me and was like, I'm a geologist. This is amazing. So at that point, I was like, oh, well, then you absolutely should be carrying this bill and talking about this bill more than I should. So it has been passed off, and here we are.
Thank you, Representative Stevenson. So as she said, yes, I am a geologist. Haven't practiced it in quite a while, but started in mineral exploration business back in the 1980s and then went into more hydrogeology, if you know what that is, and worked in environmental consulting for a while. So I have brought the true expert here. If we get into deep crystalline discussions with mineralogy, then I may have to refer to my expert here. But generally what happened in 1998, the Kentucky General Assembly passed legislation to designate coal as the official state mineral. Problem is, coal is not really a mineral in geologic terms. It's a organic sedimentary deposit. We might refer to as a rock, okay? Not to be outdone, two years later, the Kentucky General Assembly passed legislation to designate Kentucky agate as official state rock. According to the Kentucky Geological Survey, the survey was not consulted prior to this designation, which is unfortunate because agate is a microscopically crystalline variety of the mineral quartz and not a rock. Kentucky has a state rock that is really a mineral and a state mineral that is really a rock. So that is the unique designation, and what House Bill 378 does is it allows us to continue to honor these incredible substances and very unique and historical significance to our state of Kentucky. But we just switch the designations to make it a little bit more reflect what they actually are geologically speaking.
There has been a motion and there has been a second on this House Bill 378. We need some discussion on this. We need a question on this. Representative Tipton, you may go first.
Thank you,
the queue is
Mr.
getting
Chair.
filled up here really fast. So
Representative Gentry, Representative Stevenson, appreciate you bringing this. We often talk about, when we pass legislation, about unintended consequences.
Yes.
And I know we're kind of laughing a little bit today, but hey, let's get it right.
Yes.
And I appreciate you bringing this. You mentioned this, I'm not going to pronounce this right, chalcedony agates, like a quartz. Could you kind of describe a little bit what that would look like color-wise and structure, just so we've got a better idea? Or did you bring an example with you?
I did not bring an example with me, but I brought an expert in this area, a little bit higher level than myself, but chalcedony is microcrystalline form of quartz. So, but if you want to comment on
You may, sir. Go right ahead.
Yeah, it's generally clear. It can vary in color a little bit, but you may be familiar with Kentucky agate and what it looks like. There's some beautiful pictures if you go to Google, and there's plenty of places around Kentucky where you can find it. So I think it's a wonderful thing that we've made it this far, and you know, we've made some jokes about it, but I think it's great that we're at this point that we're going to hopefully switch this back around and make it right, scientifically accurate.
Representative Hodgson, you have a question.
Yes, sir. This is a question I've had since geology class in 1978. If you have an outcropping of mica schist, which I believe is a rock, and it intersects an alluvial fan from a river that may contain both rocks and minerals, could that be considered the point at which the schist meets the fan?
That is correct.
Thank you.
I think after that question, we're going to proceed.
Motion on the bill as amended by the committee substitute.
Oh, does this have a committee substitute?
Oh, we already have a motion, sorry.
Not yet.
There is a motion.
I withdraw it.
There has been a motion. It's good for us to laugh sometimes.
I'm 100% in on this,
We
Mr.
have a
Chairman.
motion and a second on this bill. Before we call the roll, Representative Gentry, thank you. I really mean that. Thank you for bringing this. Thank you for your guests. I was raised in the hills of Menifee County. I didn't know if coal was a rock or a mineral. All I knew is I had to carry it in a bucket to put in the
To
stove,
get warm.
and then had to remove it to take it back out. So that was all I knew about it. But thank you. Please call the roll, Madam Secretary.
Representative Bojanowski.
May I explain my vote?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be a yes because my daughter is a geology major and this is probably causing her much angst. So thank you.
Representative Bowling. Representative Bratcher.
Yes, I'd like to explain my yes vote. I'm probably the only one on this committee that made these votes.
Probably.
And I've been waiting all these years for somebody to set it straight. So thank you, sir.
Representative Chester Burton. Representative Graham. Representative Heath.
Yes.
Representative Heverin. Representative Herron.
Yes.
Representative Hodgson.
Aye.
Representative Huff.
Yes.
Representative Imes.
Yes.
Representative Johnson.
Absolutely yes.
Representative Maddox. Representative Rawlings.
Yes.
Representative Tate.
Yes.
Representative Tipton.
Yes.
Representative Williams.
Yes.
Representative Witten.
Yes.
Representative Hale.
Yes. House Bill 378 passes with 16 favorable votes, 0 no votes. Representative Gentry, thank you for being with us today, and your guest, and Representative Stevenson,
Thank
you
you.
as well today. We appreciate your time. Thank everyone for being here with us today. I'm sure we'll be back here next Thursday at approximately the same time. We are adjourned.